Hey, what's up, you guys? My name is Cyrus North, and welcome back to LEGO Arts. So, in the last episode, we did a showcase on LEGO Ruby RWBY. So for this episode, we're doing a solo minifigure showcase. I was hoping to get Avengers Endgame done, but it's still under construction. But in the meantime, I did decide to take the opportunity that since we've been getting a couple more trailers out, and since it's like a few weeks away, I decided to do a showcase on LEGO Spider-Man Far From Home. So as you can see, we got Spidey in his brand new suit, which I think came out pretty well. This was sort of a last minute decision, because again, since Endgame is still under construction, I was getting a little bit bored, so I finally decided that, you know what, how about we do a showcase on Spidey. I might have enough time to get it done, and I did. I managed to get this done in like a couple of days, and I'm pretty proud of how the final results came out. So, as you guys know the whole drill, we're going to take this minifigure, do a review, and explain the process why I went with this route, and then go from there. So, without further ado, let's get the pedestal out and get this showcase on the road. So, when looking at this minifigure, you guys are probably thinking, that looks familiar. And that's because it is. As it is. This minifigure is actually the same minifigure that I made in the Homecoming style when I did the Spider-Man showcase. I almost considered the idea on getting like a completely different Spidey minifigure, and I was even kind of surprised that LEGO didn't even do like this minifigure in like his new outfit. And upon closer inspection, I kind of realized that both of the suits are roughly the same, just with a couple of differences, such as instead of blue, the suits got black. There's some different detailing on the arms and different detailing on the legs and on the back as well. So upon realizing that idea, I decided since I technically wanted to redo the Homecoming minifigure for a long time, how about we just go ahead, take it and repaint it into a brand new style. So that's what I did for this minifigure. As you can see, it's completely, well, not completely all new, but I took apart everything and redid the arms in this new style. First, I painted on the base black, and then I added in this special red, this red acrylic paint that I used. I forgot what it was called, but I really loved how it came out, because when you look at the mask and you look at the original torso color, it blends in perfectly. So I was really proud of that. Some small detailing on the hands, a little detailing on the shoulders, a lot of web detailing on the legs. Probably some of the most web detailing that I've done. When it came to the feet. It's still not easy, but I did the best I could. Same thing with some of the detailing on the suit. After getting the original paint off of the legs, I was able to see the original decal printing that LEGO put on the original minifigure. And with it, I was able to actually, wait, trying to remember. Oh yeah. So first, what I did was I did the detailing first, with the gray on the detailing, and then I went back and then added in the black in between. I decided to do the detailing first, so that way it could get done a lot easier. And then once that was done, the rest of it came on pretty simple. Same thing with the torso. Did some slight detailing on the sides. The only detailing I didn't really do is the spider, and that was because I didn't want to mess it up. The spider, because the spider logo in Far From Home, it's the same, but with some white outlines. And I have not reached that kind of skill level of paint, so I didn't want to accidentally mess it up entirely. Not with the back. So with the back of the spider, I will say it's not some of the worst stuff that I've done, but it still could have come out a little bit better. I did actually have to double check the spider a few times, because I didn't know if it was the same spider but in a different color, or if it was a new spider but with same color. Turns out it's new spider with different color. So I tried to paint on that, and that's I probably should have just printed off a picture of it, but I'm kind of running low on ink for the printer. And plus, as I always wait to do stuff when I have more decals on the way. So I'll probably, when I get some new decals in for some new minifigures, I'll go back, redo the spider, and make it a little bit better. For now, moving on with the head with the mask piece. The mask of what I've done, I still have not been able to create a mask and then make it removable as much as I would like to. The only one that's closest to it is Spider-Gwen. But with this spider mask, I think it's come out a lot better than some of the other ones that I've done. And so, the mask was the main reason I wanted to redo Homecoming. Because if you guys remember from episode 19 of LEGO Arts, it was the Spidey showcase. That headpiece, oh my god. Oh, that was not a good headpiece. Granted, back then I was still, like, practicing on making like, three-dimensional clay heads, and at the time I was trying to make a mask to make it removable, but, how it came out, that's cringe. That is cringe. It's very horrible. Very horrible. You look at that mask and you're thinking, like, boy, what did you make? So, so that was the main reason I wanted to redo the Homecoming minifigure, because I was not satisfied with the headpiece. And this mask, it's not one of the best ones I've done, but I think it has to be much better. Like, compare this to the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. Their masks are roughly the same, same thing in size, almost. Oh, so this came out pretty good. And same thing with, like, the Spider-Man 3 Black Suit minifigure. Again, their headpieces are roughly the same. And detailing-wise, definitely one of the best ones that I've done. So, I do have to say, this mask isn't one of the best, molded heads that I've done, but it is very much an improvement when you compare this on the Homecoming minifigure. Because looking at that, it's silly. It's silly. I might get another Spider-Man minifigure and redo the Homecoming suit, but probably just use this mask as, like, a way for where you can use it for both heads. That's because, again, in general, the suit is roughly the same, just with some slight changes. So, all in all, I think this minifigure came out pretty good. I'm pretty satisfied with it. So, let's go ahead and wrap the showcase up and begin talking about some of the stuff going on in the future. And that does it for this quick episode of LEGO Arts. I gotta say, in final conclusion, aside from the spider on the back, and I could have done a little bit better on webbing for the mask, but all in all, I gotta say that this showcase actually turned out pretty cool, so I'm pretty satisfied with this minifigure, and I hope you guys are too. And since I actually got this done, before Far From Home, I consider that a win. So, all in all, the showcase came out pretty good, and I hope you guys are satisfied with it. Now, going on with some other showcases I'm going through. With one of the showcases on the buildable figures, I finished painting 2. I'm currently painting one of them, and then with the last one, I'm still working on that one, though he might take a little bit longer, because he's a bit more complicated than the other ones. For the endgame showcase, I'll be honest with you guys, I don't know whether or not to finish waiting, or just go ahead and do the current minifigures I have, and then work on the ones that are on the way. Because the only ones left for me to do, the only ones that I need to finish up is Rescue. She's almost done. I still need to repaint a couple of things and then add some detailing, then she'll be good to go. The only ones that I haven't even started on because they haven't arrived are Thanos and Nebula. I'm still waiting for it. Apparently the shipping says that they won't be coming in until sometime between June 19 to July 31st. And I honestly do not want to wait that long. So, I'm officially reaching the point that if they don't get here soon, I might just go ahead and say, screw it. I'm just gonna do the current minifigures I have, and then when they arrive, I'll work on those, upload some photos on Instagram, and just call it a day. Cause I'm sick and tired of waiting, and I need /want to move on to some new projects. Speaking of which, if you guys haven't seen it yet, I've done a reaction video to the brand new Bendy and the Dark Revival trailer, where we get some inside gameplay and some small sneak peeks on some new characters. Like I said in that trailer, trailer. Since we got the new characters, I'll do minifigures on them, but not right now. Not right now. And the main reason is because we don't have enough photographic evidence to like give us a general idea on what these new characters are going to look like. So if and when we get some pictures on what they look like how tall they are, what sort of design have they been given, even what will if they have like a hairpiece, and how do I need to apply on for the minifigure. If and when we get some more photographic evidence on that, I'll be able to do Lego Bendy and the Dark Revival. But until then, that showcase is going to be in the works. But all in all, I can't wait. To get started on that. So, if you guys want to see more videos like this in the future, please just subscribe to the channel, hit the bell for notifications. It really helps us work on Let's Plays, Lego projects, or really have so fun. So, anywho, thank you guys so much for watching this showcase. If you liked it, hit that like button, comment below what you think, share it with your friends, subscribe to me on YouTube, follow me on Twitch, and here's the hop on the road. Ow! Woo! Thank you guys, and I'll see you next time. What a nice moon rises!